Hey, yo, what's happening, Wrestling Savages? Lock the door and turn the volume up to 11 because you just stormed the battlefield at VK Punk Wrestling, the future, undisputed, and soon to be recognized throne of pure pro wrestling insanity. I'm your chaos conductor, your boy, the bad guy, Vin C. Punk, ready to drag you through a straight up war zone of vicious suplexes, killer mic work, and that unfiltered fire that makes wrestling the most adrenaline junkie sport on the damn planet. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the Royal Rumble from 2 nights ago. I know I'm a little late on this video, guys. Forgive me a little bit. I'm trying to get another channel off the ground where we're making music. But now that the Royal Rumble has happened and we're on the road to WrestleMania, I will be here for everything. All the Raws, all the SmackDowns, every PLE until then. And then after that, of course, we'll be back on a regular schedule. Of course, we're going to go through the Royal Rumble with our legendary Yay Boo Verdict Fest and review. And brother, this is a hot Royal Rumble. I know it's getting mixed reviews. There's certain things I didn't like, I got to be honest with you, but we'll get into all of that, right? So this episode with us is, man, woo! It's going to get more heat than a Hell in a Cell roof spot. This channel isn't some kind of casual watch. It's the beating electric heart of the VK Punk Wrestling Army, and that's you guys, and you guys are strapped in right beside me. If your blood's pumping like you just kicked out of a tombstone at 2, then hammer those buttons, obliterate, subscribe, smash the like button, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a single moment of the explosive action here on VK Punk Wrestling. And you want to turn the dial past maximum? Come and find me, Vin C Punk, the bad guy Vin C Punk. You can find me on Facebook. You can find VK Punk on X. You can find VK Punk on Facebook as well. You can also find the Reject Squad, which is the new channel we're making, and my other persona, Guns Up Vin C Punk, on Facebook. I don't have TikTok X yet for that, but stay tuned and you guys will know more about that because we're going to kind of partner up with that channel here and there. But anyway, if you follow us on all those other platforms, you'll be tuned in to some of the unfiltered clips, nuclear takes, and the locker room lunacy that we get. It'll keep your week lit for a while. Anyway, VK Punk Wrestling, we the ones for wrestling content. All right, so no sponsor plug today because we might be getting a new sponsor. We may not be getting a new sponsor. I don't know if our sponsor wants to renew yet, so we'll have to see. Okay, so of course we kick off with some beautiful shots of Saudi Arabia, just like always. And boy, I'll tell you what, that's a gorgeous ass. It's gorgeous, man. That place is really killer. Never really expected it. So today I do not have a script. I'm going just off the cuff. I gotta stop doing that. It's making the camera shake. I've got some notes and stuff from the show that I'm gonna read off, and we'll go from there and see how that does. We've got 4 matches on this Royal Rumble card live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. You got the men's and the women's Royal Rumble match, the undisputed WWE Championship match, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, and a career-threatening match. AJ Styles has to retire if Gunther beats him. So we start off with the women's Rumble match, and let me tell you something. This match had a lot of plot going into it from the very beginning, and it happened. It kept happening. It kept happening. It was just plot on top of plot on top of plot. Some really good stuff here. And even if you don't like Triple H's booking at the moment, this match was booked well. I think 29 out of the 30 competitors were all active members of WWE or NXT, which is a little crazy. We didn't have like no legends come in, no Mickey James, no Michelle McCool, no, all those other people they usually bring back for the Rumble. We did get one very late in the match. Number 29 was our only surprise entrant, really. I mean, number 30 was a return. Not really an inactive person, though. All right, so let's start off. And like I said, right from the get-go, you get plot. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are number 1 and 2, and they start the Rumble match off together. And boy, that was some crazy stuff. Of course, they get in the ring together and they circle each other and fool around. Flair puts Bliss up on the top rope and laughs. Bliss grabs Flair and sets up Sister Abigail. Bliss lets Flair go. Bliss and Flair hug. Bliss hops on Flair's back. Like Flair kind of put her in, looked like she was going to lock her in the figure eight, but then didn't. And they joked, of course, until the third entrant come out, which was Kiana James. And Kiana James, boy, she is a brick house. I love Kiana James. I don't think she gets anywhere near the credit she deserves being Julia's heater and being Julia's muscle. She really deserves some solo run. I think she could be just as good as Tiffany Stratton if WWE gave her the chance. I think her, Tiffany, and Jade would be all the brick houses. And if you include Lash Legend, who's kind of new, I mean, you'd have all the brick houses on the main roster, boy. That would be some meaty women, and not like big meaty, but like buff meaty. Man, that would be a good. So anyway, she's on fire when she comes in, and she does what she does, and I hope WWE took notice because I thought she had a fire run here, in this year's women's Rumble match. Easy for me to say. So Bliss and Flair double team James for a while, of course, until number 4 entrant, Nia Jax. Jax just runs over everybody when she gets in her little hot run. Entrant number 5 is Ivy Nile. Nile kind of hits the ring and she suplexes everybody. Jax steps up and she tries to slam Jax, but Jax kind of fights out of it. Number 6 is Lola Vice. Not a big fan of Lola Vice. I don't think she's a bad wrestler. I don't think that at all. I don't think that she is terrible. I think her gimmick sucks. Her gimmick is she shakes her ass and she can strike. She knows how to kick and punch because she's got some UFC or mixed martial arts background. It's not a very deep gimmick. She can shake her ass and she could strike. She needs a little bit more depth to her character. She has to be more than ass and hands. So anyway, Vice kind of hits the ring, lands flurry of these kicks and strikes. Nile eats a suplex from Vice. Vice hits a series of running hip attacks to everybody. Nile kind of walks into a spinning back fist from Vice. Jax lays out Vice with a lariat. James picks up Jax and amazingly lands a Samoan drop. And I'm telling you, Kiana James deserves more. She Samoan dropped Nia Jax. Wow. Really good. So your number 7 is Candice LeRae. Number 8 is Jordynne Grace, who I was so glad to see. If you don't know by now, I know you probably don't follow me on my social media, but I love Jordynne Grace. I don't care what anybody says about her being like a beefcake, man. And she is, man. She is a beefcake. I like her. What do you want me to say? So Grace kind of lands a flurry on the field and manages to eliminate LeRae, Vice, and Ivy Nile. So she gets 3 eliminations in pretty short order. Once she gets in, this is good for her. Love this for her. So Jax and Bliss end up on the apron. Flair kind of boots Jax off the apron, but Bliss falls off the apron. But Flair tries to save her. Bliss slips and hits the floor. It is what it is. You can see that they're going to turn on each other. This relationship, friendship, heart thing is not going to last forever. And I feel like they're going to make Alexa Bliss turn heel and keep Charlotte Flair as the babyface. And I don't know that makes a bunch of sense. I'm not even used to seeing Charlotte Flair as a babyface. Like, I don't think it's good for her. I don't think I like it. She's definitely a heel character, and that's more in her wheelhouse, being a heel. But Alexa Bliss, I feel like, is going to turn and be the bad guy. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it goes pretty well. Um, so Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss both get eliminated. Okay, the entrant number 9 is the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch, who does not, who surprisingly does not get a long run in this match. Lynch and Flair tear into each other. The fight spills out of the ring, under the ropes, so nobody was eliminated, but they had some really cool spots with the announcer's table and stuff outside. Your number 10 entrant is Sol Ruka, who had one hell of a run here, boy. And I love Sol Ruka too, man. She flurries, of course. Double drop kick to James and Lynch. Pretty good run, all in all. I think she makes it to like the final 3 or final 4. Man, good for her. Love this for her. Number 11 is Roxanne Perez. Perez and Lynch getting to a slapping contest. Entrant number 12 is Maxine Dupree. Dupree goes after Lynch immediately, and they start brawling. Entrant number 13, more plot. More plot. So you get Maxine comes in just a little while after Becky. Plot, right? Good stuff. Natty comes out immediately after Dupree. More plot. You already knew this was going to be trouble. Dupree and Natty brawl, and Lynch tosses Maxine Dupree out. So Maxine Dupree has been eliminated. Lynch and Natty kind of join forces, but Lynch doesn't make that last very long. She tries to toss Natty over the top. Natty puts on the brakes, though, and ends up dumping Lynch, and Lynch is already eliminated. The Women's Intercontinental Champion. The best wrestler in the best women's wrestler in history, and it's not just me saying that. So Becky Lynch gets eliminated pretty shortly in the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match, man. Number 14 was Liv Morgan. You know, she comes in, gets her hot run. Number 15 is Lash Legend. Legend actually tosses Jordan Grace out in pretty short order. A little surprised by that. She could have did it to somebody else, but they made her do it to Jordan Grace. Interesting choice on behalf of WWE. But Lash Legend gets one hell of a run in this match too. Boy, she does so good. I don't like Lash Legend. I didn't like her. When she was in NXT, didn't like her. I thought the Metaphor stuff was kind of cool, right? The Meta Girls. I thought the Metaphor stuff was kind of cool, but just as like a solo wrestler, I really wasn't that into her. But she's starting to make me a fan, and this Royal Rumble match just kind of jumped the shark there. I feel like I'm really starting to like her a little bit more as a competitor. So number 16 is Zelina Vega. Of course, Zelina doesn't get much of anything, which is just as well. Number 17 is Raquel Rodriguez, and she eliminates Kiana James with a big boot. Number 18, of course, is Pledge Allegiance to Chelsea Green. The Judgment Day girls, the Judgment Day women, kind of stand tall in the ring. It looked like Green was like, "Hey, we can," and Morgan was just like, and then Green slaps Morgan. Perez Gonzalez and Morgan stomp out Green for a little while. So number 19 is Julia. She really deserves more. I know she's the women's U.S. champion, but she doesn't get a lot of on-air time. Number 20 is Io Sky, who comes out and does her little hot run. Number 21 is Asuka, who has not been getting what she deserves lately. I feel like putting her in a tag team, even though it's with somebody who's as good as Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is one of the Japanese wrestlers that I feel has not translated well in America. Like, she was so bad, like a badass. Like, she was so cool in Japan, and I just feel like she does not do that well here. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like she's that great, but she is a good wrestler. Asuka, however, she comes out with the face paint, right? And I just don't know how to feel about this. I feel like Asuka is such a pretty woman, and why would you want to hide all that under face paint, WWE? What's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe Asuka wants to wear it, but WWE allows her to. Man, she has such a pretty face. So number 22 is Rhea Ripley. After Rhea Ripley gets into the ring, Julia takes Vega out. She also Rhea Ripley tosses out Green and Perez. So Vega, Green, Perez all eliminated after that entrant. Entrant number 23 is Bailey. She comes out and does her little thing. Entrant number 24 is the NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne, which I was not expecting her to be in this match, but I really like Jacy Jayne, man. I think she has a lot of potential. I think it was crazy how they started her off as part of Toxic Attraction. And I mean, she definitely was one, not, I mean, it's hard to be the main character of the group when you're in a group with Mandy Rose and Gigi Dolan, I guess, but she had a lot of fire behind her, and I think now that she's broken away from factions and stuff like that, I think this is really good for her. After Jacy Jayne hits the ring, before entrant 25 comes out, Natty gets eliminated because Morgan hits a weird oblivion in the ropes. That was pretty cool, man. And Natty gets eliminated. She's not Natalia. She's Natty. And I'll tell you what, I think this is good for her. I think she needs this. And I hope that the Federation, or, WWE, I hope they really do something with this new gimmick for her because I think it could be amazing. I think the last time Natalia ever held a belt, if she held a belt, was the Divas Championship. She's never had like a women's championship. I think she held the Diva belt before, but I don't think she's had a, a single title since then. Um, so of course, after Natty gets eliminated, entrant 25 is Nikki Bella. Could care less about Nikki Bella, to be honest with you. I mean, if I'm being serious, who cares? Who cares about Nikki Bella? Do you care about Nikki Bella? So entrant number 26 is Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria and Bailey dump out Julia, so Julia gets eliminated. Entrant 27 is Kalani Jordan from NXT. What a weird choice to put Kalani Jordan in the Rumble match when you have so many other competitors. And that's not to say that I think Kalani Jordan is bad. I know she had a good North American title run, but for one, if you only watch the main roster, you really don't know who this girl is. And for two, she's got a lot of work to do. I mean, she's good, but she can get better. Entrant 28, of course, is Kairi Sane. Sane accidentally eliminates Asuka while she was trying to eliminate Io Sky, and while Asuka yells at Sane, Io Sky eliminates her. So Asuka and Kairi Sane have both been eliminated, and they do their little narcissistic Asuka thing on the outside. So entrant 29, though, the only real surprise entrant here is Brie Bella. And when the Brie mode sounds off, the crowd in Saudi absolutely goes wild. I mean, what a huge pop. And when she's in the ring doing her stuff and everybody's chanting yes, yes, because she's doing the Daniel Bryan kicks and that gimmick and stuff, man. And the crowd just went crazy for Brie Bella. It shocked me a little bit. I like Brie Bella. I do not like Nikki. But Brie's okay. She's pretty good. Really shocked the hell out of me that she had so much like heat behind her. Just the whole crowd went nuts when she showed up. Your number 30 entrant is I mean kind of a surprise, but I mean we all knew she was going to come back. Is Tiffany Stratton, the ex women's champion. All right, so when Stratton comes out, all 30 entrants are pretty much in the match. Everyone attacks Perez and Rodriguez. I guess the Judgment Day just aren't liked by anybody. Nikki and Brie eliminate Bailey and Valkyria, setting up a program for them, I'm almost positive, where it's going to be the Bella Twins versus Bailey and Lyra, which would be really cool. JC Jane eliminates Kalani Jordan. Soul Ruka hits an amazing Soul Snatcher on JC Jane that, I mean, whoa. And she tosses her out right away after that. Lash Legend tosses both the Bellas out consecutively. Like, I'm not consecutively, concurrently. Like, she just takes them both out at the same time. So Nikki, Brie Bella, and JC Jane get eliminated. Lash Legend kicks Flair off the apron, and she eliminates Charlotte Flair. So now Lash Legend has eliminated 3 legends. As much as I don't like Charlotte Flair, I can't take away from her body of work. Man, she is great. But she has eliminated Nikki, Brie, and Charlotte. And I think she eliminated somebody else earlier in the match. I can't remember. But what does it mean that WWE is letting Lash Legend eliminate people like Charlotte Flair and the Bella Twins? And there's still more to come. Io Sky tries to, get Legend out of the ring. The Legend stomps her, and that was a nasty looking elimination. Lash Legend just kind of kicks her while she's Io was holding on to her. And Lash Legend just puts the boot to her, man, and Io falls to the floor. Man, it was rough looking. It looked kind of stiff, to be honest with you. So Io Skies gets eliminated. So Legend and Rodriguez kind of team up and go after Ripley, Rhea Ripley. Ripley. Oh my God, excuse me. Rhea Ripley eliminates Legend with a clothesline. Ripley gets eliminated by Rodriguez from a powerbomb over the top. But then Liv Morgan, eliminates Raquel Rodriguez, something that I didn't think I was going to see happen. I don't think any of us really expected that, but good for her, you know? So Soul Ruka lands a really weird looking double Soul Snatcher. It looked like Liv Morgan had to get into position for it. So these 3 women fight. I think they're the only ones left. So they all get out onto the apron. And by the way, I hate that. I hate that almost every Royal Rumble ends with whoever the remaining competitors are outside on the apron. Like, oh, which one is going to go off first? Man, why don't you just let them fight and eliminate each other? Don't do that apron spot every freaking Rumble match. I hate it. Can't stand it. Okay, so Morgan dumps Stratton with an Oblivion. Man, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. And then Morgan dumps. I mean, Ruka goes for like a soul snatcher on the apron off the turnbuckle, and it was just terrible. I thought, why would she even try that? And of course, while she's doing it, Stratton just kind of pushes her to the floor. Morgan ends up dumping Stratton over, and your winner of the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble is Liv Morgan. So this match was really interesting. I guess you got a couple surprises. Rumbles go, this was pretty average for a Royal Rumble, but there was like a lot of plots. Like I said, like the way the storytelling was with Charlotte and Alexa coming in is number 1 and 2. Natty coming out right after Maxine, who only came out a couple people after Becky. It was just, I don't know. It could have been more, but this was the right move, I think. Liv Morgan winning, well, I think was definitely the way to go. So that, of course, that whole match gets a yay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I really enjoyed it. So next we have AJ Styles versus Gunther. That's because I'm thinking in my head to not yawn and stuff, and it's making me yawn more. So if AJ Styles loses, he has to retire. Gunther can retire him just like he retired Cena, blah, 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 blah. So Styles kind of gets going a good hot start, but Gunther sends Styles to the floor. Some suplexes on the commentary table. Gunther really gets control for a little while. Styles, however, fires himself up and knocks Gunther with a Pele kick and a Roshi Garoshi. Gunther kicks out of a pin then. Gunther fires back with a drop kick, a power bomb. But Styles kicks out. Styles manages to get Gunther in a roll up into the calf crusher. After a little bit of a fight there, Gunther gets he rolls it into a counter, like a rear naked choke, just a regular sleeper hold. Styles ends up turning that into a pin. Gunther kicked out at 2 and once again gets him in the choke. AJ sends Gunther flying out of the ring. Diving elbow and strikes by Styles. Gunther hits the floor pretty hard. After a whole bunch of reversals, Styles power bombs Gunther, but you didn't see that coming. That was a little weird, man, but it's good stuff, man. It's all good stuff. Gunther, of course, kicks out. Springboard 450 from Styles, and a Styles clash, but Gunther still kicks out, man. Styles starts going for his finish, but Gunther counters with another sleeper. Styles counters into a sleeper of his own, but Gunther kind of messes with the referee. And then while the referee wasn't paying attention, Gunther lands a low blow. A power bomb by Gunther, but Styles gets out before 3. Gunther just kind of has control for a little while here. The referee pulls Gunther away, and Styles is out of it. Styles and Gunther trade shots. Styles beats Gunther into a corner. Gunther counters Styles with a forearm. Counters Styles' forearm with a sleeper. And Styles starts to fade, man. He struggles. Gunther is just a beast, and Styles ends up passing out. The referee calls for the bell. Winner, Gunther. Was that the right decision? I don't know if I can say yay or boo to this one at all. It's a good match, though, so I guess it can get a yay. So, Gunther wins, and I guess now he's going to be a career killer. Like Randy Orton was the legend killer. I feel like this is a second legend killer, but they're going to make it be the career killer. He's going to be the guy that takes out all the people who are going to retire, apparently. The crowd died as the bell rang. It just wasn't it wasn't great. We all knew that this was likely, but watching it happen, I really didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think AJ was going to announce he's going to retire this year, and then his retirement match is in January and he loses. Really didn't expect that to happen. Um, good, good match though. I mean, really cool. So next we had the undisputed WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre, the champion, versus Sami Zayn. These guys trade blows in the beginning. Zayn throws McIntyre out over the top rope. Hits a tope. McIntyre kind of regains control with a backbreaker. McIntyre works Zayn for a little while. Zayn counters a suplex, right, with a power bomb out of the corner. McIntyre gets a claymore. Zayn lands a big boot to block it. Blue Thunder Bomb then comes. McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre fires back with white noise. Zayn kicks out. After a series of like switching up and reversals, McIntyre hits another claymore, but Zayn gets his foot on the rope. And as soon as he pinned him, I was like, oh, he's too close to the rope. Like, we all saw that happening. McIntyre, of course, gets in a fight with the referee. Zayn kind of pulls up on McIntyre and hits him with a haluva kick out of nowhere. At least it would have seemed like out of nowhere to Drew. But Drew kicks out. Zayn kind of like crawled over to the pin. McIntyre rolls out of the ring. Zayn tries to follow, but then he gets powerbombed through the commentary desk. McIntyre yells at Zayn to stay down. Zayn sends McIntyre into the corner with an exploder. McIntyre counters. Haluva kick with a claymore. Instead of pinning Zayn, McIntyre lands another claymore for the win. Winner and still your undisputed champion, Drew McIntyre. Now, I thought Drew should win. He should have retained, but I feel like Zayn is just always going to get pushed to the top of the card, but he's never going to win the big one. I think he's always just going to be that guy that like challenges for it. Okay, so next, our final match is the men's Rumble match. Number 1 is Obafemi. What a big dude. Number 2 is Braun Breaker. Breaker kind of walks and comes out with Paul Heyman, but a masked hooded figure attacks Braun. Gives him a stomp. The masked man just throws him back in the ring. Femi clotheslines Breaker over the top, and he gets eliminated. So that was pretty quick. Solo Sikoa comes in next. Femi and Sikoa just trade blows. Sikoa gets slammed. Number 4 entrant, Rey Mysterio. Number 5 entrant is Rusev. Rusev and Femi trade blows, but Mysterio trips Rusev and lands a 619. Femi clotheslines Rusev over the top and tosses out Sikoa. So Sikoa and Rusev have both been eliminated pretty early on. Femi knocks Mysterio to the floor, who of course is now eliminated too. Entrant 6 is Matt Cardona. Cardona tries the Rough Rider. Femi counters with the Fall from Grace. Femi stands over. He sends Cardona over the top to eliminate him. Matt Cardona has been eliminated. Damian Priest gets in and fires some blows back and forth with Oba. Actually knocks him off of his feet with a clothesline. Number 9 is Mr. Iguana, which I definitely had a problem with this because you have so many active members that were available on the main roster. Why did you give it to a guy from AAA like Mr. Iguana? Just a little bit of a weird thing to do, if you ask me. Number 10 is Trick Williams, who eliminates Mr. Iguana, so he's gone. Number 11 is Cody Rhodes. Lands a Cody Cutter on Priest. Rhodes and Femi square off and take strikes. Number 12 is American Grande Americano. Number 13 is Original Grande Americano. Both Americanos reenact the Spider-Man meme. Really weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. The original Americano eliminates the current Americano, but Williams tosses out the original Americano. So Trick Williams, wait, what? Trick Williams, both of the Americanos have been eliminated. So Powerhouse Hobbs is your number 14, or Royce Keys. Kind of surprised to see this happening, but not surprised that Triple H likes a big guy like Powerhouse Hobbs, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do in WWE. Number 15 is Austin Theory. Number 16 is Bronson Reed. As soon as Reed gets into the ring, he hits Evans with a tsunami. Theory and Reed drop Femi with a high-low. Pretty good stuff. All right, guys, what's up? I'm trying to make sure you guys can hear me. I had to, you're going to notice there was a hard cut there. I had to re-record the last like 8 minutes. We got some feedback and some static and a lot of like audio distortion in the last 8 minutes of the video for some reason. So I'm going to try to record that again for y'all, right? So I think we left off at number 16. Number 17 was Ilya Dragunov. Number 18 was La Parka from AAA, which, once again, why are we giving all these spots to the AAA guys like Mr. Iguana and La Parka? Finn Balor wasn't even in the doggone thing, the Rumble, man. Put Finn Balor in there and leave out La Parka. I mean, I know Mr. Iguana is entertaining and people like him, but who cares about La Parka? Number 19 was Dragon Lee. Number 20 was Logan Paul. After Logan Paul's entrance, Royce Keys hits Logan Paul with a slam. The Vision triple teams Royce Keys. Keys gets clotheslined over the top. La Parka goes out right after by a drop kick from Theory, and Reed tosses Lee. So Royce Keys, LA Parka, and Dragon Lee get eliminated there. Entrant number 21 is LA Knight. Yeah. This guy deserves so much more. He really does. It makes me angry. I love LA Knight. I've loved LA Knight since he was Eli Drake during his first TNA run. Impact, it was back then. I'm glad they went back to TNA, though. It's much better than Impact. But when he used to do, oh man, what was the name of his in-ring thing? Where the dummy? Dummy, yeah. That's it, yeah. Anyway, I've always liked, almost called him Eli Drake again, LA Knight, and he deserves so much more. He gives a back body drop to Theory, gives Reed the BFT, and then tosses Reed out. Austin Theory and Bronson Reed get eliminated right then. So at least he got a couple of eliminations. Entrant number 22 is Brock Lesnar. And he comes to the ring with Paul Heyman. Lesnar goes directly for Cody Rhodes. Gives him some German suplexes. And then Knight. And then also Evans. Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar have a pretty interesting looking face-off. I can't wait to see that showdown. So entrance number 23 is The Miz. The Miz slides in the ring, realizes it's Lesnar and Oba Femi staring each other down in the center, and he gets right back out. Doesn't even stay in the ring. Lesnar tosses out Dragunov. So Ilya Dragunov gets eliminated. I'm trying to remember all this. Entrant number 24 is Rey Fenix. uh, which Obafemi gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Entrant 25 is Jey Uso. Knight and LA Knight and Cody Rhodes team up to send Lesnar into elimination. So Brock Lesnar gets eliminated. Jay runs it back in the middle of the Rumble. So stupid. If I haven't told you how much I do not like Jay and his gimmick anymore, I don't. I liked him when it was Bloodline Jay. I liked the Urban Usos Jay before they were Bloodline. Bloodline, the right-hand man, Jey Uso, and then the original main event, Jey Uso. But ever since he became Yeet, that shit is stupid. I'm sorry, this stuff is stupid. It's mad dumb. It needs to go away. I'm glad he's teaming back up with the Usos, but he still does the gimmick. It's his music. It's not their old day one-ish music. It's Jay's day one-ish music. So then entrant number 26 is Roman Reigns. Reigns tells Jay to run it back again. Jay starts to, but Reigns uppercuts Jay. Just gives him that uppercut that he does right to Jay's mush, dude. Reigns gives The Miz a spear and then eliminates him, so The Miz gets eliminated. Entrant 27 is Jacob Fatu, thank God. And this guy is looking better and better every time we see him. He's lost a lot of weight. And he's doing great, man. I'm so sad that he lost all that time, but man, it's good to see him back. So Cody Rhodes tries for a dive. Jacob Fatu hits him with an elbow strike. Jacob Fatu throws Evans high into the air for a pop-up Samoan drop. The entrant number 28 is Penta. I have mixed emotions about Penta. I've always been a fan of Penta since like Lucha Underground. And I don't know. I just feel like he's really held back here in the WWE. I know he's probably excited to make money, and I'm happy for him and stuff. But WWE definitely stifles his art, and I'm sure they don't let him do near what he wants to do. So Roman Reigns and Jay handle Cody Rhodes with a 1D. LA Knight gets sent to the apron, and Cody Rhodes knocks him off. So LA Knight gets eliminated with 2 entrants left. Number 29 is Randy Orton. Orton drops both Penta and Paul with RKOs. Entrant number 30 is Gunther. Javon Evans goes for a springboard, but gets an RKO by Orton, who tosses Evans out. Penta also gets eliminated, so Javon Evans and Penta have been eliminated. Cody Rhodes is hanging from the top rope, or the ropes, when McIntyre appears and kind of gives him the Claymore while he's hanging there, and Rhodes gets eliminated because of it. Roman Reigns gets speared by Jey Uso, but Jacob Fatu gets eliminated by Reigns. Jay and Roman have a little tussle, and Jay attempts to eliminate Reigns, but Reigns counters and eliminates Jay. Randy Orton tossed out Logan Paul, and Roman Reigns eliminates Randy Orton. So Jay Uso, Jacob Fatu, and Randy Orton have been eliminated. The final 2 are Gunther and Roman Reigns. And in the end, the Tribal Chief wins. He eliminates Gunther. So, pretty damn good match. I enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of people complaining online about Roman winning the thing, but I mean, you were going to complain by whoever won it, right? I mean, oh, well, Roman Reigns can get a main title or a main event spot at WrestleMania whenever he wants. All he has to do is ask for it. Yeah, but that doesn't make a very good story, does it? It right? I mean, sure. I mean, I'm sure he could go into the office and say, "Hey, I want a WrestleMania main event," but try turning that into a storyline that's gonna have fans happy or excited. Nah, man, you make him look like he earned it. He doesn't have to just get stuff handed to him all the time. For one, I mean, he does get stuff handed to him, but he's always worked hard to get to where he was. Um, or where he is, I guess. But this is a better story. It's better for it to be, Roman Reigns earns his WrestleMania spot, and he didn't just get it handed to him. I don't know why people are complaining. That's why I said, like, everybody claimed when Cody Rhodes won it, and then they complained when he won it 2 years in a row, and then they complained when he didn't win it the very next year. I mean, I feel like there's no making some of you guys happy with the results. And I mean, it is what it is, I reckon. You're allowed to enjoy wrestling however you want. But anyway, the men's Royal Rumble match definitely gets a yay. Certain spots get boos. Like I said, why have Mr. Iguana and La Parka in there when you've got a lot of good people on your roster that didn't make it? It was really cool to see original Americano and current Americano. That was a pretty cool gimmick. I like that. I mean, it was a lot of fun, I think. I enjoy wrestling. I'm not the kind of guy. I mean, if there's something to criticize, I will criticize it. Like Mr. Iguana and La Parka, and oh man. I mean, those were terrible choices. Put Finn Balor in the match. I'm sorry. I go off on a tangent on that stuff, but like, I like to enjoy wrestling. I like to find the things that are right about it, the inspiration, the positivity. I don't like to hate on stuff too much or be a negative person. Sure, it's not all great. Like I said, this is thing with the AAA guys didn't need to happen. We had NXT people in there, so. So anyway, guys, all my beautiful, beautiful wrestling heathens. That has been it. And thanks to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You all power this VK Punk Wrestling Rebellion. And we're grateful you rode this wild wave with us today and all the other times that you ride it with us. Before we drop the mic and let the echoes hit, go ahead and turn it up one more time. Drop your most unhinged predictions for Raw, your wildest ideas for SmackDown. Anything that I said that you didn't like, go ahead and comment on it. Anything I said that you did like, go ahead and comment on it. Leave it as a comment. Make this section louder than a glass-shattering Stone Cold entrance. Demolish that subscribe button if you have not already locked in. Drag your crew into the revolution and stalk us on X, Instagram, and TikTok for the unscripted heat. I, of course, am your boy, the bad guy, Vin C Punk. I really like this this emblem. AI made it, but it's on this side. I really like that emblem. And anyway, I will see you guys on the flip side. Chin up, tits out, and deuces.